What separates the best athletes in the world from the rest? It is absolute unshakable confidence. Now, the great news is that confidence can be grown. Confidence can be expanded. Confidence can be something that you absolutely train yourself to build and get even higher in. And the great news is that today I'm going to take you through exactly what you can do to be able to increase that level of confidence and have not just a high level of it, but that unbreakable confidence, the kind where it just does not fall down under pressure. Now, confidence is built through repetition. Confidence is built by you getting in there, doing the hard yards. It's the stuff that we can't see. It's the stuff that you do behind the scenes. It's the training that you put in place. It's the times when you get up and go, when you really don't want to, but you carry through. And that is when you get that inner resilience. It's when you dig deeper. It's when you really find that internal drive from within. That is how you're going to be able to increase that level of confidence from the beginning. It's the stuff that you do behind the scenes. It's the stuff that you're doing in your training. Because you see, the thing is, you don't rise to the occasion that's in front of you. You actually fall to the level of your training. So my question for you is, what level are you training at? Are you training as if you're out there in amongst it? Are you pushing it? Are you doing the hard yards in your training? Because it's in your training is when it really, really counts. So that's the first part to be able to tap into, is that what are you actually doing in your training? How hard are you training? The skills, the talents, the mental, physical, emotional, absolute all-rounded approach that you're taking to your training, because that is what is going to give you that highest level on game day. And the second part of this is it's about your identity. Who do you see yourself as? Do you see yourself as just a Joe average player? Or do you see yourself as a champion? Do you see yourself up there around the top of the world? Because our identity absolutely shapes what our performance is. So if you believe that you're a champion and you train like one and you own that identity, you own that headspace, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, you take on that identity as a champion. What you believe is what your body is going to then give you. And so when you're portraying yourself, when you're owning that identity and being that champion, that is when you're going to get the goods. The third part, when we really hone into it, is about not just visualization, we go the next level. We go into imagery. And when we use imagery mentally, we're bringing in all our senses, our 5 senses. We're bringing them in. We see it, we feel it, we hear it, we taste it, everything. Unleash those senses. Bring yourself totally into that moment, because it's the athletes who use imagery to create that mental blueprint. Because when science tells us, our body doesn't know any different. So when we're in the comfort of our own space and we're mentally rehearsing what's going on and we're seeing ourselves in that moment, we're feeling it, we're hearing the crowd cheering for us. We're in there seeing ourselves get across that finish line, score that goal, save that goal, whatever it is, we're creating that mental blueprint that's there for us. And then our body doesn't know any different. That is one of the greatest things about us. We don't know the difference. So then we enter into that situation as if we've already been there, done that. We've already got that set up. We've already got that whole pattern set up to be able to take ourselves in there. So when we're increasing it and using that space of having that mental rehearsal going on, it's there for us to use. So imagery is one of your keys to taking you into having that unshakable level of confidence. The other bit that's in here, the fourth key part here, is your self-talk. What are you saying to yourself in your top 6 inches? Was it a mistake? Was it a failure? Or was it a learning opportunity? Was it something where you're able to go and learn something else as you carry on through? Is it where you're able to step up? Are you calling things and naming things and identifying things in a way that don't serve you? Are you talking to yourself in such a negative way that you're a loser, you're a failure? Or are you switching it up? Giving yourself that ability to identify things as an option, as an opportunity, as an area that you might not know yet, and you're learning it to take it next level. Whatever it is that we're telling ourselves in our top 6 inches is our truth, and therefore that's going to come through in our actions. So really hone in on that self-talk. What are you saying to yourself? Is it the stuff that's not serving you, or is it the stuff that's really serving you to take you forward? So become aware of what you're actually saying to yourself in those words. What is it that is happening up here in your self-talk? Now, have you ever wondered why the elite athletes, the top performers, have pre-performance routines? Sets up certainty, sets up confidence, takes them into that higher level of unshakable confidence. Because when we have that pre-game, that pre-performance routine, we're setting ourselves up, we're owning our confidence, we're taking ourselves through those steps. We know what the next step is. Therefore, we stack our confidence. There's less uncertainty, there's less unknown, there's more about what we do know when we're going through those pre-performance routines. And so that way we're making sure we've got everything set up to be able to go in and hit at full pace. We know from science and from psychology as well that when we're setting this up in these pre-performance routines, we're increasing our confidence, we're increasing that certainty, we're increasing that self-belief. And therefore, we're bringing ourselves into that state to be able to hit it at our absolute peak when we get in there in game day, at that game moment, when we need to bring it for the high moments, for those pressure moments. It builds us up to bring us through. Your pre-performance routine is one of the key areas to really focus in on that's going to bring you up into that area of unshakable confidence. And when you stack all of these areas together, when we really hone in and start stacking all of these areas together, that is what brings you through to those higher levels of unshakable confidence. It's the way to look at it. It's the whole package. It's not just one area where we focus in on. We want to be able to fine tune and raise up every single area of that psychological side, because that is what is going to bring us through. So if you know a teammate, if you know other people that really need this to build their confidence, share this with them. And if you want to keep taking your sport, your performance to the next level, then subscribe, because there's plenty more where this came from, and I want to help you to be able to be that next champion that's out there, because you know you've got it. Create that identity as that champion that you truly are, and let's get in there and do it together.